That's going to be in there for strike three. Bullpen can air it out an off day tomorrow. Boy, that is another good pitch that's not called a strike.
Seems like to get a strike from Honora, you got to throw it outside, on the outside part of the, off the outside part of the plate.
This season. One down, bases clean here for Texas. 1-2 to Gallo. And that is strike three. He sits him down, and he doesn't like the call. He thought it was underneath the strike zone.
I thought it was a good pitch. Oh, there we go.
Gallo's gone.
See you later. Bye-bye. Adios.
The manager out as well. We'll see how long he lasts. He's already frustrated by a call that went against them earlier on a drop that frankly shouldn't have been a drop.
Well, just because.
Yep.
And you're gone. Bye-bye. Adios. He's been wanting to go since that pop-up.
Stick a pin in it. We'll talk about it shortly.
Chris Woodward has been run. They're going to need a new right fielder as well.
You can't come out and argue balls and strikes.
So neither side very happy with Brian Honora. But Texas a lot more vocal about it. Their manager is done for the day.
Well, you don't see much of that anymore in baseball. Guys getting thrown out. This is actually, I think, a good pitch. It's on the inside corner. It's a curveball that fooled him. He's got something to say, points, and then he's got something else to say. And when he said something else, that something else must have had a dirty word in it because he went immediately.
I think you're right. That caught the strike zone.
I think it was a good pitch. Not just because I'm doing a Red Sox game, but I mean, it looked like a good pitch.
I think whatever he said had a dirty word attached to the pop-up as well.
Yeah, and also you also got to throw a U in there. You know, when you direct it right at the umpire, you're gone.
Sounds like you have been there a couple of times.
I'm very popular with the U.
So just like on the James Hoy ejection video, the batter makes a beeline straight to the umpire to argue balls and strikes, which is expressly prohibited by rule. The batter starts to walk away, but watch the lips, watch the head turn. It's the same thing. It looks like the batter's walking away, but the ejection is for what he's saying while he is purportedly walking away. Anyway, let's go to the pop-up, which is a very interesting play that precedes this.
Back in a leadoff spot today, and a 2-1. He's going to pop that one up, twisting back. Heim looking for room, and he has some. He did drop the ball.
Did he have it long enough? I don't think he had it long enough.
He did not. That's going to be an error. And Kike is still alive. And Heim is probably going to try and argue that he was making an exchange here.
Oh, he was. I think he was. I think he had control of that ball in the pocket of the glove, and as he tried to make the exchange, he dropped it. We'll see how they rule this. This will be an interesting call. I think my personal belief is that he caught it and dropped it on the transfer.
Well, that's the rule. If a player drops the ball attempting to remove it from his glove in order to make a throw, the umpire will determine whether he had secured it before attempting to transfer.
Fielder needs to establish control, that the release was voluntary and intentional. It's not a designated time. What's interesting for me is this play, if it was in the outfield, would be reviewable, but behind home plate, it's not reviewable. That's the main thing for me. What is that rule all about? Why is that the replay rule?
Now, if the ball has been caught and controlled, it's an out, even if the player drops the ball in the process of transferring. So, as you mentioned, control on the play.
Yeah, you know, he didn't. I don't believe he dropped it with the right hand going in. I believe he dropped it before the right hand got in there, but he certainly had control of the baseball, it seemed to me, in the pocket of the glove. Let's take another look. There's control right there, in my opinion. Now he opens the glove up to let it go into his throwing hand, and that's where he drops it. To me, that's the transfer. So I think that's a call that's gone in the Red Sox favor. They should be very thankful for.
An out has occurred whenever a player has complete control over the ball in his glove. If he drops the ball after opening his glove, it will still be ruled an out.
Right.
So the Sox catch a break. Chris Woodward, the manager, out to talk with Honora.
I'd have been thrown out 5 minutes ago.
As Remy jokes, this is all a build-up. This pop-up play occurs 1 inning before the ball strike ejection, and I'm sure that it all ties together.
Not happy about it either. That to me was not a good call.
I would agree. It's an error on high.